social self and the social agency. At the beginning of the life, one already belongs to the social group. His or her family, it is its most pervading influential social group. At the impacts of the self in its entire course to develop. Culture. To further understand the nature of culture, it is influencing oneself. The following models illustrate how culture functions in the relation of one's social self. According to Ori Brown-Furbernis, 1935, biological system theory explained the individual social development using biological, environmental, and ecological lenses. There are 5 biological theories according to Ori Brown-Furbernis. The first theory is microsystem. Microsystem is a setting of particular characteristics, resources, patterns of activities, rules, and interpersonal relations experienced by the developing person. The next theory is mesosystem. It's a combination of 2 or more microsystems. Ecosystem. It refers to one or more settings that do not involve the developing person as an activity participants, but which events occur that affect or are affected by what happened in the setting containing the developing person. The fourth biological theory is macrosystem. It's the broad, all-encompassing influence that impact the child and all the systems that are around the child. And the fifth biological theory is the chronosystem. It's made up of the environmental events and transition that occurs throughout a child's life, including the socio-historical events.
According to the model, individualism as an orientation focuses on one's individual attributes and personal distinctiveness. People who are individualistic are observed to be competitive and self-reliant. On the other hand, the collectivist orientation's values relationships are harmony. People who are collectivistic prioritize interests to maintain healthy relationships. Right versus me. This is what Herbert Mead, 1934, posited in his theory on the social self. He posited that the self is divided into 2 parts. The I, which is known as the unsocialized self, and the me, which is known as the socialized self.
Through the use of social media, people may act differently since interaction in social media do not happen face-to-face. And there is no physical presence required. This is called online disembodiment. With these people are less likely to display their real selves to others, especially to strangers. Digital identity. In an online environment, one's role identity is vitally important in order for him to project himself in the said environment. Amidst the technological tools and channels surrounding individuals and online activities, that people engage in one's online identity enables him to participate in a virtual society.
Online disinhibition. When people adopt fake identities, there are 2 main categories of behavior that fall under online disinhibition. Number 1, benign disinhibition. It occurs when people tend to self-disclose more on the internet than they would in real life or go out their way to help someone or known kindness. And number 2, toxic disinhibition. People take part of this when they are used rude language, bully or treating others in online platforms, and go to websites with content of violence, crime, and pornography. Managing responsible online behavior. How can one behave responsible? The following are some suggestions. Number 1, do not post or send anything that will embarrass you. And number 2, avoid posting statements when experiencing strong emotion. And number 3, do not hang out with the wrong crowd online. And number 4, do not hang out with the wrong crowd offline. And number 5, be careful with oversharing, especially confidential information that may be used irresponsibly. And number 6, respect other people in the online community.
The material economic side. Tell a lot about their owners. Thus, one's sense of self and identity is influential on how an individual chooses to purchase his or her wants, and how she and he makes economic decisions that will address his or her personal and social needs. The possession of material things also indicates one's status in society. These personal choices builds one materials and economic self, which is an extension of his or her social identity.